I know how it is, though. I know how it is with relationships. Relationships are weird, you know? There's something that goes on inside the brain of a woman. There's something that happens inside the brain of a woman, right? It happens like this, right? Let's say you're dating someone, and it's going, like, really good, you know? You're in love with the other person. Things are going, good. You're not fighting at all. At that point in the relationship, there's a tiny voice inside the woman's brain that goes, everything is going really good. That means something is wrong. And they will take something tiny and they will explode it into a million pieces and make it the guy's fault. I will give you an example. I was at my friend's house, all right, and my girlfriend at the time called me, and I didn't pick it up. Now, I would have picked it up, however, I was in the middle of an intense drawing session. Car lake, carpool! So I didn't pick up the phone. About 5 minutes later, she called her best friend, who happened to be at the same house that I was. She put her on speakerphone and said, "Oh, Joel is here." And my girlfriend said, "Oh, Joel, you didn't pick up your phone, you stupid bitch." And let me just say right now, okay? I just don't feel like those words are necessary in a loving relationship, okay? So I gave this look to my friend Seth. And if my look could talk, it would say, "Hey, I really don't like being called a bitch." And he gave me a look back that said, "Yeah, that sounds about right." Now, her best friend saw this little look that I gave her. She was like, what's that look about? And I was like, "Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it." She was like, "Tell me." "No." "Tell me." "No." "Tell me." "No." "Tell me." "Fine." I said, and I quote, "Even though I know that she's joking, I don't really like it when my girlfriend calls me a bitch." Let's stop right there. That sounds pretty reasonable to everyone, right? I don't like being called a bitch, just like everyone in the world doesn't like being called a bitch. So, of course, this news gets back to my girlfriend. She calls me up, and she is pissed off. She is mad. She says, I need to open up and communicate more. So let's get this straight. My girlfriend got mad at me because she called me a bitch. Now, only the mind of a woman can take a scenario like that, flip it around, and make it my fault. You ever apologize for something, but you don't really know why? Like, you run into someone in the hall, and you say, "I'm sorry," but then you think about it, and you're like, well, wait, that person actually ran into me. Why did I say I'm sorry? I'm ashamed to admit I've actually said the words, "I'm sorry that I didn't tell you that I didn't like being called a bitch." I may have passed calculus in high school, but I will never figure out that math problem. So that relationship lasted about 6 more months, and I was really proud of the way we broke up because it was so mature. It was mature. Remember that, maturity, right? We met at a Starbucks, and she said, "Joel, I love you, but I'm not in love with you." And I said, "Did you just laugh at me?" Yeah, I'm sure you are. You have some great ideas. Maybe one of these times it'll travel out of your mouth instead of the other way around. We're friends. We're good friends. We got Starbucks last night. Okay. So we met at a Starbucks. She said, "I love you, but I'm not in love with you." And I said, "While I'm disappointed in your decision, I understand." And she said, "I'm sorry." And I said, "I hope we can still be friends." And then we shook hands, and then we left. And that was it. That was the whole thing. And let me just say that neither of us really did anything to, make this end. I think it was just time for both of us to go our separate ways. We were just looking for different things. And that's just how it works out sometimes. So I'm looking at pictures of myself on Myspace because I'm lame and stagnant, and I do stuff like that. And I come across this picture of me and my ex-girlfriend at homecoming. And it's the one where, they're standing there in a loving embrace, and you're just smiling at the camera. And honestly, guys, I really like that picture. I really like that picture. Because even though, we had broken up and there was still some, negative feelings toward one another, it's nice to look back and see that there was a time where you made the other person happy, even for one instance. So I really like that picture. And then I scrolled down. And there was a comment from her friend to her. Let me read the comment to you. I love this picture. You, referring to my ex-girlfriend, are so cute. And that chair behind you is so classy. And that big closet-looking thing just really gives great contrast to your amazing dress. Let me think. What am I missing? Oh yeah, the carpet just really brings out the brown in your eyes. The carpet, the chair, the closet, and you are really the only things in this picture that are hot. I just really can't think of anything else in this picture that is even remotely good looking. Let me think. Oh yeah, those shoes sitting on the chair are pretty cool too. Yep, that's it. Nothing else hot or attractive or worthy of being in the presence of you in this picture. Laughing out loud, I love you. Now, I don't know if you guys can read between the lines on that one, but that girl doesn't feel very fondly for me. And what pissed me off was I didn't do anything. I didn't cheat on this girl. I didn't abuse her. I didn't even break up with her. She's the one who broke up with me. And you know what? I'm pretty sure I'm more attractive than a chair, okay? If you were to take this stool and me and poll 100 people, I'm pretty sure like 70% would think I'm more attractive. I may not appreciate you sitting on me as much as a chair might, but I've got one organ that this chair does not have. That's right, a brain. So that ruined the picture for me. Made me hate that picture. And you know, it's really funny how things work out. It's really funny because I was looking at pictures of my friend, and he happened to take the girl who made the comment to prom. And he had a picture that was eerily similar to the one I had. And I was so tempted to be like, wow, Taylor, you look really great in this picture. You see that piano in the background? Yeah, that piano doesn't look like a whore. Yeah, that couch? Ooh, that's such a nice couch. I definitely don't want to stab that couch like 9 times. That fireplace is really attractive. Yeah, that's it. You, the piano, the couch, and the fireplace are really the only things in this picture that are even remotely good looking. Laughing out loud, I love you. But I didn't do that, guys. I didn't do that. And I will tell you why. Because in life, there are winning moves and there are losing moves, okay? Going to school is a winning move. Being a positive role model to little children is a winning move. Coming to a comedy show on a Wednesday night to watch an improv group and 2 stand-up comics perform is a winning move. You are all winners. But talking crap on Myspace is definitely not a winning move. And I always win. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Nightclub, clubhouse, houseboat. Drink.